Well, hello, hello. Good afternoon. I am so glad to be with you guys. So, this is a little bit later than I normally do my walk and talk. And I know I did something earlier today, but I didn't get to do my walk and talk this morning. I had so many appointments for my daughter, which were kind of just messing up my schedule in a way. But I said I'm still going to get out here and walk, even if it's a short walk. I'm going to get something in. So this is going to be a short one because I really can't go that far today. But I'll be working on that tomorrow to try to get some extra miles, extra steps in. So anyway, I was thinking about when we have different kinds of feelings and emotions. And we need to be expressive about those things and not to go off on people in that regard, but to be open, to be honest. And frankly, don't stuff it. Don't keep it in. Some of this stuff I kind of shared earlier, but I kind of want to share it again because sometimes we have a tendency to just hold things in and think that's the best way to maneuver and to go forward, and it's really not. And sometimes it could be very harmful to continue to just stuff things. So if you find yourself in that regard and you really want to share something, I hope that you do. I know that for me, sharing and being open and using platforms and using podcasts for me helped me to relieve stress, help me to let things out that might be troubling me or that might be upsetting, along with journaling and some other crafting and hobby things that I do. But those are things that help me. And as a single mother, I definitely always want to emote somewhere, but I don't want to do it on people. I don't want to do it to people. So, whatever outlet I have that's productive for me, I'll take that. Just for a little bit. And that's not in the way people think of being selfish, of, oh, it's all about me, me, me. You need to take time to replenish what you've been giving out, replenish yourself for the time that you've been, assisting your kids and assisting others and doing. If you just could continue to just run, then you run on fumes and then you have nothing for yourself. So you do need to take time to dedicate to yourself. And sometimes we don't do that because we're trying to be there for everybody else. But if you don't take care of yourself, you run yourself down. And who's going to be there for everyone when you're down, right? So just remember that this is going to be a very short one, but I thought it'd be something just to share because I was thinking about that today with my kids. And I remember my daughter said something to me, and I I was sharing with her real quickly. I said, you know what? I guess it's kind of silly that your mom likes, watching cartoons. And she's like, Mom, no. She's like, actually, she's like, that's really good. She's like, because I know some people and their parents are way stricter. So she's like, I'd rather have you enjoying watching cartoons and not being as strict. Like, I have my moments when I have strict stuff, but for the most part, they see me doing things. They see me doing journaling. They see me doing crafting. They craft too. They do a whole bunch of stuff. If I go into Joann's, I expect to be paying a whole bunch of money for my stuff plus their stuff. And I could say for me, that's not a bad thing. I'm glad I've given them that so that when they're older, it's not really about coping as I was thinking before, how to cope, which is just to deal with, but really to embrace and enjoy what you're doing. So you don't have to say, well, I have to use this to get over this. For the time being, if something is happening and that's what you need to do for the moment to deal and cope through something, then you do that until you change that and you do something different where you don't have to do that any longer. So for me, I found that as something really good to do when I really started embracing the things that I get to do and all the things that I get to enjoy and some of the creativity things or the creative things that I like to enjoy doing. And some people are like, oh, you like to do this, but I like doing a lot of things. I like using my glitter. I like using my washi tape, my glitter gel pens, all the things, all the things that bring me joy. And it doesn't have to be something, so huge and so big. I mean, some people are like, well, I don't have the money for this, I don't have the money for that. You see, it's little things. It's the little things that you do. If you're not into essential oils and all the different things that you have to put on your skin, journaling is a great way to really be expressive. And I know there's a lady at my church, she loves to decorate her planners, but it's just something that's just about you, right? And if you're really big into journaling, like for me, I'll have time with the Lord, and then there might be something that comes up to me after I've been reading scripture, and I just want to write it down. It's just something that I share with Him, and I don't share with anybody else. So when I'm doing that, it's important for me to just utilize that time to just have that time with me and nobody else. So if you haven't done that and you haven't learned to be expressive, I hope you are. I hope you are expressive, and I hope you just take time for yourself. Get inside, Devante. That's my son, you guys, who's being not giving me my time for myself right now. But anyway, he's looking for some stuff. But that's my son. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Anyway, I get to I get to enjoy my kids in a way that it's not as stressful. Like things are going to be challenging for me anyway as a single parent, but what has happened in my life, it is where I'm at right now, and I'm embracing it. Once upon a time, I could tell you I just loathed the fact that I would even be a single mother. I didn't want to be a single mother with everything I had in my bone. I was like, Lord, please, like, I don't want that. But of course, it happened for a reason. And I'm grateful for my journey. And I'm still having other things. So I was going to wait and share some things with you guys, but I'll share it now and I'll share it as I get closer. But I'm going to be facilitating something called Mending the Soul. So I'll put a picture up of the book and stuff. And if you're in Arizona, specifically Pinal County and Maricopa, and you're wanting to come, man, it's going to be open January 12th. So, of course, I'll be looking for people that want to do this. This is not counseling per se, but it is a place where if you already had counseling, you've been dealing with some work with your own therapist and your own stuff of that nature, that you can come and feel a space of safety and with others that are doing stuff and it has to deal with the word, right? So I'm excited to be doing it. It's one more thing that I get to say the Lord has opened the door for me, because before, when that was offered to me to do, I just didn't have the capability. I didn't have the availability. And I really was tired and extremely exhausted by the time I got home. My time was spent. And from the time I wake up, time is spent driving, time is spent coming home. I'm exhausted. I do what I can, try to make every moment count. I have to get off work, try to grab some groceries. So I'd have to go back out when I get home, stop at the gas station. I just try to make all the time maximize as much as I could. When I get home now, I don't feel as much pressure. So I'm thankful, and I'm always looking for other things to do to add for income wise. So definitely always looking for that. And I'm going to continue to do that. For now, I'm just going to continue doing my podcast journey, my YouTube journey. I'm going to continue to do that. And for me, when I'm sharing, these are the times that I share because there is someone that might be resonating with something that's being said that I share. And when I listen to other Christian YouTubers or Christian podcasters or any of those in that kind of sector of media, it's encouraging to hear them, to see what they're doing, and I get inspired to hear what they share. And that's what we're to do. We're to encourage each other, inspire each other, and push each other to continue to run on. So if you haven't heard my podcast on God's Gift Through His Word on any of the other platforms besides on here on YouTube, I definitely do encourage you to check out the podcast on any podcast, Spotify or podcast platform that you like. And I will tell you guys, I hope you guys will be blessed, motivated, and always inspired to do what the Lord lays on your heart. And remember, I love you with the love of the Lord Jesus Christ, but the Lord loves you way more than I ever could. So you guys take care. A big kiss from me to you. And this was just a short one. So I don't know if I'll do another one tonight. If I moved in that direction, we'll see. Maybe that'll be a video and when I come on video and share some time with you guys. But I'm not gonna hold myself to that. Just no expectations. Just we'll see what happens. So you guys take care and I hope you guys will have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in.